it is. Oh yeah, it's bush time. Oh, we're straight into it. Frenchmans Spur track. Just got off Big River Road and we are heading on up. Plan this evening or today is camp up along Ryan Spur somewhere and then attack Mount Terrible in the morning. Just head down towards Jamo and go check out some new areas of the high country that I haven't been before, and particularly around Mount Sunday and Mount McDonald around the back there. So that's the sort of plan. Oh, birds are jumping out in front of me and mad. So yeah, we're on Frenchmans Spur track and we're going to take Frenchmans Creek track. Now Frenchmans Creek track is a really good track, particularly if you want to get from Big River Road up to Matlock. Good way to cross over, reasonably easy both ways. Links onto sort of boundary track, then pops us up on Ryan Spur. We'll follow that all the way along and find a nice altitude camp spot tonight because it's a pretty sweet weekend weather-wise. So there's shortcut number 1, which will take us back down to the Frenchmans Creek track. Now I've been down that one. It does get really quite steep down that last section, so we're going to go down up here, which is shortcut number 2, which I haven't done before. So these two shortcut tracks, particularly as it goes down, as you can see how steep it is down there, like it drops all the way down to the creek. It's steep country. That track's still doable, but it's got that real red clay in the bottom of it. It's really a no-go when it's wet. Get a nice flush of the brakes before this trip, doing some steep tracks, so I'll make sure the brakes are good. So just gave them a quick bleed. This is number 2 down here, number 2. See how this goes, eh? Nice and rocky and loose. Nice in the middle here though. As I say that, we'll be able to jump over here. Oh yeah, much better with the little bit of air of those tyres. Makes a massive difference, particularly when you're heading down. Oh, it was good, mellow, very mellow, just a good little warm-up descent, that one. So yeah, number 2. Oh yeah, you can see they've had rain, so we'll see how the crossings are. Yeah, it's an interesting creek crossing, this one across Frenchmans Creek. I'll go across it and I'll show you. You'll see here, see these concrete pylons there. Interesting. I don't really see many of those around the high country, but I understand why it's here. Otherwise I guess the riverbed just would pile up all the rocks and stuff to stop the erosion. But have a look at some of these gaps. You have to be really careful coming across here. You don't want to get a tyre stuck in that, otherwise it'll send you over it. You've sort of got to come across with a bit of salt and pepper. Yeah, great little track, this one. So this is a real good alternative if you want to get off the circuit road straight away and get off that Big River Road, because this pretty much follows Big River on our left the whole way along, but just a little bit more entertaining and a few little tricky bits along the way. Some dirty water. Oh yeah, what a treat. I spend a lot more of my winter riding in here when the high country shuts. When the summer comes around, I'm just like, bang, get into that high country. It's deep. Oh, where do we go here? Yeah, up to Matlock, and then this will hook us around up to Ryan Spur. Should start to climb in here. Oh, baby. Waiting for it to turn nasty. When's it going to turn nasty? Snatch first here, get up this bit. It's all good. One positive to a solo trip, you don't have to worry about anyone behind you cropping a rock in the face. I can just give it beans the whole way. Way. She's a loose. Beautiful. Oh, you know what? It doesn't get much better than this, folks. Perfect weather conditions, beautiful temp. 23 degrees, no wind. Just me and the bush. Got some sweet climbing. Alright, here we go, here we go. What do we got here? Nice. Still in second. Let's push her up. Some beads. These Euro 5 motors are just got so many governing things on it, emissions. So don't tell Greta, but I've had the ECU sent off to Yuri up in Queensland, I think he is, and I tell you what, the remap on that has just eliminated a few of the issues and get rid of that really lean bottom end, and it just smoothed the motor out completely across the rev range. And it's actually what the 701 690 motor, the LC4 motor, what it's supposed to be like. And I tell you what, it is so good. This is a great example where it's going to come in real handy. I'm in second here. I've just got still plenty in the rev range because I've got the torque, but I'm going to snatch first because it's loose as a goose. Ooh, here's a climb, loose. That's what I've been looking for. I don't know why I'm sitting down. I'm a lazy. Come on, let's go. Oh, second gear is just so much easier now climbing. As before, I was really sort of stretching out first gear. Now remember, I've got one tooth down on the front sprocket. I think it's 14 or 15, whatever it is. It's one down from the stock, and I just find that helps me out here. So with this remap and target fixation, stalled it. I tell you, for high side the bike, not focusing, and that's why you should be standing and you're in third gear. This is a awesome track. Oh, stick. Oh, over she goes. Oh yeah. I remember this climb. I'm gonna have to snatch first here. Oh, bugger that up. Stand up, you goose. Yep, I remember that climb. Whoa! Brick! Came out of nowhere. Oh, both brakes, both brakes, both brakes, both brakes. Oh, yeah, we're... Woo! It's thundering. Oh, and that's why you bled those front brakes. Oh, yeah. It's always funny when you look at it at the bottom, you're like, oh, yeah, not too bad. But the thing is with these tracks, see these rocks? Be your best friend on these. Just gives you the grip. Okay, we're still going down here. And what goes down in the high country must come up. Oh, there it is. Let's give it some beans up this. Water bar. Oh, thank you, Yuri. This one's for you, brother. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, there's the logging coop to the right. That means we are close to Ryan Spur. We are very close. And this here is the infamous Ryan Spur, which we've been on many times, and I love it. So this is really down the Metlock end. We follow this all the way to Terrible, and we'll find a spot along here to camp tonight. There's the Ryan Spur hutch. She's full of holes, that one, but no windows in it. Should get pretty breezy. Now we start climbing. Let's give it some pepper. Whew, now look at that view. That's what it's about. Look at that, views all the way around. There she is up there, Mount Terrible. Don't know how it got its name, but it's definitely not a terrible spot. This could be us. I'm feeling it. Oh, mamma mia. Let me just show you around. 360. Look at that. Spot for the tent. Fire scar. Little ridge down there. Now that's what I call stay 360 views. We're gonna have a nice camp here tonight. Epic. Woo! Just the whole way around, 360. Blows me away every time. Find a decent spot up top. Not a breath of wind. So good. So yeah, at the back here, this is where we're riding out tomorrow. So I can see smoke over there. Snake divide track pretty much. And that's the back burning going on over there. The fire tower that way, and then yeah, that's the ridge. Pretty much we're taking the whole way. Is the beast of Mount Terrible. Almost at the same altitude there, so yeah, we'll have a nice night here. Absolutely not a breath of wind. It is so quiet. Cheers. Thanks for coming along on this ride. That's $1 million view right there. Tracks are in schmick condition. So you can sort of see Mount Terrible just over to the right here. But you can sort of see where the ridge sort of goes, and then it's that's the climb on Terrible. And then you can sort of see the spur that pulls to the left, Donald track. And that's the steep and gnarly one. So that's the hardest track in this sort of area. Every now and then companies reach out to me on my YouTube channel to test products and get my thoughts on them, and this is one of the products that I've been sent and I am really impressed by it. Psych Plus AS2 Pro Max, and it is a mini pump, and as you can see it is ridiculously small and it is a great little unit. So I'll take you through it. 81 millimeters tall,
54 millimeters wide and 32 millimeters thick. Now the unit only weighs 205 grams, which ticks a lot of the boxes for me because I'm always looking at ways to save weight on the bike. It's made from high strength aluminium alloy and is lightweight and has a really compact design. Now the AS2 Pro Max has a maximum pressure of 120 psi, which is suitable for adventure bikes and road bikes as well. It has a 600 milliamp 11.1 volt battery and takes around 1 hour to charge fully. Comes with a Type-C charging port, which is great because that way I can charge the unit off the bike when I'm out on the trails. That's the charging point there, and also too what that is, that's the intake air that goes through that USB-C port for the pump. It has a LED screen which displays real-time air pressure, be able to adjust the unit, and also displays the battery life. Comes with a silicone insulated case. Now the insulated case is really good because what that does, it provides heat protection because the pump heats up a fair bit, and also gives a bit of protection to the pump when storing it in my pack. Now the unit in Australia retails for around 190 bucks, and if you're interested in purchasing one of these, the guys at Psych Plus have sent over a 5% discount code, which you guys can access through the description below. Also comes with a 1-year warranty. Now one of the things I don't really like about the unit is just that hose, and just obviously when it comes to storing the hose, I would have loved to seen that hose been able to integrate into the unit somewhere, like a little clip where it can lock onto the side of it, just so it doesn't get mixed up in my bag. Alright, it's time to put this to the test. So any avid adventure bike rider will be able to tell you, and what they'll tell you is that punctures are only a matter of time. It happened to me quite regularly, so having something that can pump the tires up on the side of the trail is very important. So what I want to do, I want to test this and show you how many cycles of inflation cycles we can get out of this one battery, the 600 milliamp battery. What we're going to do is, this is the Motos Rail Z on the front. Now these at cold can go up to 33 psi, so we'll pump it up to 30. Just my pressure gauge, just to give a bit of a comparison to what the gauge is like on this. And now what I've found with the gauge on this unit, it's out by about 2. Just test it. That's pretty much all of it, but as you can see, sitting on 0, there's no air in there. Hold it down, the top button fires the unit up, go up and down, hit your desired pressure that you want. We want 30 psi. Hit the top button and it fires up. 30 psi in a minute or so, so it's relatively pretty quick. I'm really happy with how quickly that pumped that up. There you go, 28.5. So yeah, out by a 2, which isn't too bad. I can sort of live with that. There you go, 0 psi in there. Okay, let's get our desired 30 psi. Beautiful. 1 bar left, 30 psi in the rear. Very nice. Let's see if this can go one more full inflation on that battery. Nice. Very impressive. Let's check it again. Yeah, so 30 gets you about 28.5. So it's pretty consistent. We've had 28.5 for 30 for the front and the rear. So yeah, there's that little bit of tolerance in there, but the accuracy out by 2, but that's still pretty good for me. I'm happy with that. So that's the Psych Plus AS2 Pro Max, pumping up the Motos Tractionators up to 30 psi, 2 full cycles on the front, 1 full cycle on the back, and we've still got 1 bar of battery life left in that pump, which is really good. These guys have just sent this product out to me just to get my thoughts, and that's what I've done. This is pretty much my evaluation of this pump, and from everything that I've done and tested over the last couple of months, this pump will be staying in my pack. So be sure to take advantage of that 5% discount code if you're in the market for a pump, and that savings passed on to you guys. Whoa, right, that fog finally lifting. It's wet everything too, so it's a bit annoying, but anyway, we'll get into camp at a reasonable time tonight and that'll all dry out. It's starting to warm up, so I've just let this cloud blow out a bit, just because as you can see there, There's Mount Terrible there. Just wanted to have a bit more vision on the attack on the climb up to that. So we'll get stuck into it and head up to Mount Terrible and then make our way down Paletti's track and then head into Jamison to refuel and then onwards in towards Mount Sunday.
Alright, time to get out of here. Onwards to Terrible. Alright, this will be our first climb here. She's steep. Gotta be on the gas. Stay away from those big rocks. It's gonna dart my front wheel off. There. Oh yeah. Second gear, not so good. Alright, I'll have to go back and do that again. Oh, that one smacked right on a rock there. Yeah, right on a rock. Definitely poor gear selection for me. See if I can just get it moving. Right, now I can get on. Up and over. Right, safest way for us here is to do a bit of reverse and have another crack at it. Look at it up there, nice and scaly. Okay, get past this rock. Now I've got to be careful here, we don't high side it, because the tail just wants to drop, nose it down. Alrighty, we'll dip back around. Whew. Alrighty, take two. Gotta keep it in first, a bit of tractor mode. Alright, where did I muck it up? It's just up here. There we go. Oh, I've done the same line. We're going to do the same thing here, but give it some gas. Much better. Up we get. There we go. Good recovery. It's not over yet though. Let's jump in that left line. Just tractoring up. And that really is the climb up to Mount Terrible. It's actually not that bad. It's just that little scaly section there, which I buggered up, wrong gear. Brothers, how's things? Yeah, couldn't be better. Mate, absolutely cracking. Absolutely cracking. I've just come along Ryan Spur. The old token Terrible sign. Always got to get it. There's the lads. They're heading down to Jamo as well. They're going to go down Mount Terrible track, head to Jamo that way on the big beasts. See some brothers out on the trail. Geez, that 890 motor sounds good, doesn't it? And that's where we're headed out today. Can't really see it much, but I can just sort of see the top of the big peaks, which would be Mount Buller over there, then the bluff. Mount Sunday's just poking through at the moment. Still a bit of cloud over there in that valley, so it should hopefully clear up by the time we get over there. Hut's in actually really good condition considering how popular it is, this hut. Nice and clean, people looking after it. filter it up. And there's this one, oh, magic, look at that. Oh wow, that's the whole creek bed. Woo!